Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be with you today. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't try to tempt you with a brand new Supra. And it made me realize just how far we've come.
Toyota is gearing up to transform the car industry once again. The company isn't just focused on selling cars, it's aiming for something bigger. Recently, Toyota shared some bold ideas that could change how we think about transportation. While electric cars have been the latest trend, Toyota's CEO has introduced something even more impressive: a car that runs on water. But can Toyota truly bring this groundbreaking idea to life? Join us as we explore the bold claim by Toyota's CEO. This new engine will end electric cars. Pioneering hydrogen technology. At a recent technical briefing held in Japan, Toyota's Executive Vice President and Chief Technology Officer, Hiroki Nakajima, shared the company's bold vision for the future. Building on the ideas introduced by the company's former CEO, Akio Toyoda, Nakajima outlined how Toyota plans to revolutionize transportation through innovative technologies. The central goal is to transition Toyota from being just a car manufacturer to becoming a mobility company, offering diverse ways for people to commute. Nakajima was joined by two other senior leaders, Tako Kado and Mitsumasa Yamagata, who are spearheading key projects in electric and hydrogen vehicles. Tako Kado leads the development of battery electric vehicles, while Mitsumasa Yamagata is preparing to lead the hydrogen car division when Toyota's new hydrogen factory opens soon. This trio represents Toyota's leadership in driving forward technologies that are both innovative and environmentally friendly, at a time when global competition is heating up. While China has gained prominence in the production of electric vehicles and the United States is racing to catch up, Japan, with Toyota at the helm, has made a surprising leap. Toyota's new engine technology is attracting attention for one key reason: it produces only water vapor as exhaust. This groundbreaking feature means that Toyota's new engines, while still utilizing familiar combustion technology, eliminate harmful emissions. The result is a combustion engine that offers the environmental benefits of electric vehicles without the drawbacks of charging infrastructure or range limitations. This bold step positions Japan and Toyota to become leaders in the future of transportation. Toyota has been deeply invested in developing eco-friendly technologies, and hydrogen fuel cells have been a primary focus. These fuel cells convert hydrogen into electricity to power vehicles, a process that results in zero harmful emissions. Hydrogen-powered cars, like the Mirai, are already on the market, showcasing Toyota's long-standing commitment to green technology. By utilizing a wide array of patents and extensive research, Toyota is well ahead in the race to produce sustainable vehicles. Nakajima articulated that what makes Toyota's approach unique is its dedication to fuel cell technology, specifically the hydrogen fuel cell system. This system works by combining hydrogen stored in the car's tank with oxygen from the air, creating electricity to power the vehicle. Unlike traditional internal combustion engines, which burn fossil fuels and release pollutants, the only byproduct of this process is water vapor, which is harmless to the environment. Cars running on hydrogen fuel cell technology, known as hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles, are becoming a key solution to the problems of air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. The science behind Toyota's hydrogen fuel cells is both elegant and efficient. The process relies on a part called an electrolyzer, which takes in water and uses electricity to split the water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Water, as we know, is made of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Through a process called electrolysis, electricity flows through 2 electrodes in the electrolyzer, separating the hydrogen and oxygen atoms. This process requires minimal energy and produces no harmful byproducts, generating only hydrogen and oxygen. In this system, hydrogen atoms are drawn to the negative electrode, while oxygen atoms are attracted to the positive electrode. Once separated, the hydrogen is stored in the vehicle's fuel tank, ready to be used in the fuel cell system to generate electricity. The brilliance of this method lies in its simplicity. Water is split into its basic elements and then recombined in the fuel cell to produce energy. This makes hydrogen fuel cells not only clean, but also a sustainable energy source for cars. Toyota's future-focused strategy combining electric and hydrogen technologies, showcases the company's adaptability in a rapidly evolving industry. By embracing both battery electric vehicles and hydrogen fuel cell technology, Toyota is not only keeping up with competitors, but also forging new paths in sustainable transportation. As Hiroki Nakajima, Tako Kado, and Mitsumasa Yamagata shared during the briefing, the future of mobility is about more than just cars. It's about offering people innovative, clean, and diverse options for how they move through the world. With Toyota's groundbreaking technologies on the horizon, that future looks brighter than ever. The race for sustainable transportation. In the race towards sustainable transportation, two giants, China and the United States, have emerged as frontrunners in electric vehicle production. China has established itself as the largest market for electric vehicles, propelled by aggressive government policies and substantial investments in electric vehicle infrastructure. Companies like BYD, NIO, and XPeng are spearheading China's electric vehicle revolution, bolstered by government subsidies, extensive charging networks, and robust manufacturing capabilities. The Chinese government's commitment to reducing carbon emissions and urban pollution has led to stringent regulations favoring the adoption of electric vehicles. Consequently, China's electric vehicle market has witnessed rapid growth, with millions of electric cars sold annually. Furthermore, the country's focus on advancing battery technology and expanding its charging infrastructure has solidified its position as a global leader in electric vehicle production. In contrast, the United States, home to innovative companies like Tesla, has also made significant strides in the electric vehicle sector. Tesla, under the dynamic leadership of Elon Musk, has transformed the market with its cutting-edge designs, advanced technology, and an expansive supercharger network. The company's relentless commitment to enhancing battery efficiency and range continually raises industry standards. Other automakers, such as General Motors and Ford, are also pivoting towards electric vehicles, unveiling new models and heavily investing in EV technology to keep pace with changing market demands. However, despite the impressive advancements in electric vehicle production, both China and the United States grapple with critical challenges surrounding the environmental impact of battery production and disposal. Moreover, there is an urgent need for sustainable energy sources to charge these vehicles. This is where Toyota's innovative approach with its water-powered car offers a compelling alternative. Toyota's groundbreaking development focuses on hydrogen derived from water, setting it apart from conventional electric vehicle strategies. Unlike battery electric vehicles, which rely on extensive lithium-ion batteries, Toyota's water-powered car utilizes hydrogen fuel cells. This distinction addresses several environmental concerns associated with traditional battery production, while providing a cleaner alternative in terms of emissions, producing only water vapor as a byproduct. Toyota's hydrogen fuel cell technology eliminates the release of harmful pollutants, such as carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter, commonly associated with fossil fuel-powered vehicles. Moreover, Toyota's hydrogen fuel cell technology boasts multiple advantages over conventional batteries used in electric vehicles. For example, hydrogen fuel cells can be refueled much faster than recharging a battery, often taking just a few minutes to fill a hydrogen tank compared to the several hours needed to recharge a lithium-ion battery. This convenience makes the water-powered car an appealing option for long-distance travel, significantly reducing downtime for refueling. Another crucial benefit of hydrogen fuel cells is their higher energy density compared to lithium-ion batteries. This means hydrogen fuel cells can store more energy per unit of weight, potentially providing a greater driving range for vehicles. Additionally, hydrogen can be produced from various renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, further enhancing the sustainability of this technology. Toyota has also made strides in addressing some of the key challenges associated with hydrogen production and storage. The company has developed advanced electrolysis units that improve efficiency, reducing the overall energy consumption required to extract hydrogen from water. These units employ cutting-edge catalysts and materials that enhance the electrolysis process's viability for large-scale production. Regarding hydrogen storage, Toyota has introduced innovative high-pressure tanks crafted from advanced composite materials. These tanks are both lightweight and highly durable, ensuring the safe storage of hydrogen under high pressure. Additionally, the storage system features state-of-the-art sensors and safety mechanisms to detect and prevent leaks, providing an added layer of security. Operating hydrogen vehicles in cold climates presents its own set of challenges, particularly since hydrogen can freeze at extremely low temperatures, affecting performance. To counteract this issue, Toyota has developed several innovative solutions, including integrating heating elements and insulation into the hydrogen storage system. These measures ensure that the vehicle can operate reliably even in harsh winter conditions, expanding the viability of hydrogen vehicles across diverse environments. Moreover, Toyota's commitment to integrating renewable energy sources into the hydrogen production process aligns seamlessly with global efforts to diminish reliance on fossil fuels. By utilizing solar, wind, and hydroelectric power to generate hydrogen, Toyota's water-powered car can operate with a minimal carbon footprint, establishing itself as a genuinely green alternative in the automotive industry. As the world increasingly shifts towards sustainable transportation, Toyota's water-powered car exemplifies a forward-thinking approach that complements existing electric vehicle technologies while addressing their inherent limitations. The emphasis on hydrogen fuel cells showcases a commitment to innovation and environmental responsibility, positioning Toyota as a significant player in the future of clean mobility. While China and the United States continue to lead the charge in electric vehicle production, Toyota's pioneering efforts in hydrogen fuel cell technology underscore the importance of diversifying sustainable transportation options. Hydrogen versus gasoline. Having compared hydrogen vehicles with electric vehicles, let's see how they stack up against traditional gasoline vehicles. Hydrogen combustion engines and traditional gasoline engines both operate on the core principles of internal combustion, but the differences in their fuel properties lead to a range of modifications and innovations. The first major area of difference lies in the fuel injection system. In a traditional gasoline engine, fuel injectors spray gasoline into the combustion chamber, where it mixes with air and ignites. Hydrogen, being much less dense than gasoline and having different combustion characteristics, requires a completely redesigned injection system. Hydrogen injectors need to manage high-pressure gas and ensure precise delivery to prevent pre-ignition. This challenge necessitates the use of specialized materials in the injectors that can withstand hydrogen embrittlement, a phenomenon where hydrogen atoms diffuse into metals, causing them to become brittle and prone to cracking. This alone demands significant alterations in the engine's intake system and injector design. Next, consider the combustion chamber itself. Hydrogen burns at a higher temperature than gasoline, which imposes additional requirements on the materials used to construct the combustion chamber. To handle these elevated temperatures without degradation, hydrogen engines utilize advanced alloys and specialized coatings to protect engine components. As expressed by Nakajima Toyota's hydrogen combustion engine, exemplifies this by incorporating optimized cooling pathways and materials designed to manage the increased heat generated during combustion. While traditional gasoline engines are also designed to handle high temperatures, they do not face the same extreme conditions and can thus rely on different materials and cooling techniques. The fuel storage system presents another crucial distinction. Traditional gasoline engines use a relatively simple tank to hold liquid fuel, but hydrogen must be stored as a high-pressure gas. This requires robust storage tanks constructed from carbon fiber composites to ensure safety and durability. These tanks must be capable of withstanding pressures up to 700 bar, which is significantly higher than the pressures found in gasoline tanks. The design and integration of these tanks into the vehicle's structure also affect overall space utilization and safety features. The fuel delivery system in hydrogen vehicles also undergoes significant changes. In gasoline engines, fuel is pumped from the tank to the engine at relatively low pressure. In contrast, hydrogen engines require high-pressure pumps and regulators to safely transport hydrogen gas from the storage tank to the injectors. This necessity for high-pressure systems adds complexity and requires components that can withstand these elevated pressures while preventing leaks, a critical consideration given hydrogen's small molecular size and high flammability. Moreover, the exhaust system differs considerably between the two types of engines. Gasoline engines produce various exhaust gases, including carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and unburned hydrocarbons. Consequently, their exhaust systems must be equipped with catalytic converters and other emission control devices to reduce these pollutants to safe levels. In contrast, the primary emission from a hydrogen combustion engine is water vapor, which significantly simplifies the exhaust system design. However, it still needs to accommodate the high volumes of water vapor produced and ensure that condensation does not damage the system or impair performance. The engine management systems also vary significantly between hydrogen and gasoline engines. Managing the specific conditions required for hydrogen combustion, including the air-fuel mixture, ignition timing, and fuel delivery, demands advanced sensors and control algorithms. These sophisticated systems optimize performance and efficiency while ensuring safety, and they are more complex compared to traditional gasoline engine management systems, which monitor different parameters due to the distinct properties of the fuels involved. Another subtle but important difference lies in the ignition systems of hydrogen combustion engines. Hydrogen's wide flammability range and low ignition energy require precise control of the spark plugs and ignition timing to avoid issues such as pre-ignition or knock, which are less of a concern in gasoline engines. This necessitates an ignition system capable of handling these nuances and maintaining optimal combustion across various operating conditions. Then, structural integrity and overall design adaptations must account for the challenge of hydrogen embrittlement, an issue that does not affect traditional gasoline engines. This phenomenon necessitates using specialized materials and coatings throughout the hydrogen engine. Components exposed to hydrogen must be engineered to resist embrittlement, adding another layer of complexity to the design and manufacturing process. Toyota's bold vision. According to Nakajima, Toyota's commitment to hydrogen fuel cell technology underscores its vision for a future driven by clean, sustainable energy. As the automotive industry undergoes rapid transformation, fueled by a global push for environmentally friendly vehicles, the company is doubling down on its research and development of hydrogen fuel cells. This decision comes at a crucial moment, as electric vehicles from manufacturers like China's BYD and Xiaomi continue to flood the market, further intensifying competition. Toyota aims to stay ahead of the curve, betting on hydrogen as a key player in the future of transportation. At the heart of this strategy is Toyota's expansion into Europe under the banner of Hydrogen Factory Europe, a move that signals the company's global aspirations. Toyota has already made headway in hydrogen technology with its mass-produced Mirai, a hydrogen-powered car that demonstrates the potential of this fuel source for everyday driving. However, Nakajima revealed that Toyota's ambitions extend far beyond passenger vehicles. The company is looking to leverage hydrogen for heavy-duty transportation, such as trucks and buses. This shift echoes similar developments by companies like Bosch, which are also exploring hydrogen's potential in industrial transportation. Toyota's special fuel cell technology is not limited to road vehicles. It is also being applied to other areas such as trains, boats, and even stationary power generation. This wide array of applications reflects the versatility and promise of hydrogen as an energy source, especially in sectors where battery electric solutions may face limitations, like long-haul transport or heavy industrial use. The company's success in these fields so far has laid a solid foundation, but Toyota is not resting on its laurels. It is actively working on making its fuel cell technology more efficient, durable, and affordable, with the ultimate goal of making hydrogen-powered vehicles as practical and reliable as their gasoline counterparts. One of Toyota's major goals is to bring a new generation of hydrogen fuel cells to market by 2026. This new system will reportedly offer a 20% improvement in range over the current models, while being 30% cheaper to produce. These advancements could significantly lower the cost of ownership for hydrogen vehicles, making them more attractive to a broader audience. For an industry grappling with the need to reduce carbon emissions, such a breakthrough could mark a pivotal step toward achieving sustainable transportation. In addition to improving the fuel cell's performance, Toyota is also focusing on enhancing the entire hydrogen ecosystem. This includes working on methods to produce, store, and transport hydrogen more efficiently. By building a comprehensive infrastructure around hydrogen, Toyota aims to make it a mainstream energy source, not just for transportation, but for other industries as well. The company's long-term vision is to create a hydrogen-based society where this clean fuel powers everything from cars to homes to factories. Toyota's hydrogen journey isn't just about technological advancement, it's about reimagining the future of energy. While electric vehicles have dominated much of the conversation around clean transportation, Toyota's investment in hydrogen shows that other technologies hold great promise too. Hydrogen fuel cells offer a different pathway to sustainability, one that could complement electric vehicles and provide solutions for sectors where batteries fall short. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. The room was buzzing with anticipation as Toyota's CEO stepped onto the stage, the air thick with suspense. With a confident smile, he gestured to the sleek, futuristic engine displayed behind him. "This new engine will end electric cars," he declared, sending a ripple of shock through the audience. Journalists and industry insiders leaned forward, their pens frozen mid-air. The engine, unlike anything seen before, was powered entirely by hydrogen. It promised more range than any electric vehicle on the market and could be refueled in mere minutes, solving the most persistent issues that electric cars faced: limited range and long charging times. Silent but powerful, it produced nothing but water vapor, a true breakthrough in clean energy. The CEO explained how this new technology wasn't just about cars. It would revolutionize transportation as a whole, powering trucks, buses, and even ships. It was efficient, affordable, and could be mass-produced quickly, making it accessible to the masses. The energy crisis and environmental concerns were addressed in one stroke, and it seemed the world had a new hero. As the audience sat in stunned silence, one thought lingered. Had Toyota just shifted the future of transportation? Only time would tell, but the revolution had begun. The evolution of hydrogen vehicles. It might be surprising to find out that the story of hydrogen vehicles dates back to the early 19th century, when the first concepts of using hydrogen as a fuel began to take shape. In 1806, Swiss inventor François-Isaac de Rivaz created a pioneering combustion engine powered by a mixture of hydrogen gas and oxygen. Just a year later, he installed this engine in a vehicle, making it capable of traveling a short distance. This innovative feat not only marked the birth of the hydrogen-powered car, but also claims to be the first internal combustion engine, a point of some debate among historians. It would take nearly half a century for another hydrogen-powered vehicle to emerge. In 1860, French inventor Étienne Lenoir took up the mantle by developing a one-cylinder, two-stroke engine. After years of experimentation, he created the Hippomobile, often touted as the first vehicle powered by hydrogen. However, records indicate that Lenoir may have initially used electrolyzed hydrogen in earlier prototypes before transitioning to petroleum for the Hippomobile's debut in 1863. Regardless, Lenoir's work established crucial groundwork for future advancements in hydrogen technology. Despite these early developments, hydrogen vehicles remained largely overshadowed by gasoline, which became the dominant fuel source. Consequently, significant advancements were sparse in the early 20th century. During World War II, however, the Soviet Union converted 200 trucks to run on hydrogen due to fuel shortages, demonstrating the potential of hydrogen even in desperate times. In the United States, a landmark event occurred in 1966, when Roger Billings converted his father's Model A Ford to run on hydrogen as part of a science fair project. Simultaneously, General Motors launched its high-profile hydrogen project, unveiling the Electrovan, the world's first hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. Led by Dr. Craig Marks and a dedicated team of engineers, GM spent 2 years developing the complex system that powered a GMC Handy van. This ambitious project featured liquid hydrogen and oxygen stored in massive tanks and hundreds of feet of piping. Despite the vehicle's impressive ability to travel 120 to 150 miles at speeds up to 70 miles per hour, the project was ultimately scrapped due to exorbitant costs and a lack of hydrogen infrastructure. The 1970s saw a resurgence in hydrogen vehicle development, with Billings continuing to lead the charge. he created the Brigham Young Super Beetle, which won first place for emissions in the 1972 Urban Vehicle Design Competition, purportedly emitting cleaner air than it consumed. A few years later, Billings' hydrogen-powered Cadillac Seville made a notable appearance in President Jimmy Carter's 1977 inaugural parade. While American innovators were making strides, Germany and Japan were not far behind. In 1979, BMW introduced the 520h, capable of running on either liquid hydrogen or gasoline, featuring a 3.5-liter direct injection engine. By the late 1990s, interest from major manufacturers surged, with companies like Toyota, Mazda, Opel, and Renault unveiling hydrogen-powered concepts. The 2000s ushered in a new era for hydrogen vehicles, marked by a shift from hydrogen combustion engines to hydrogen fuel cells. This transition stemmed from a growing understanding of the strengths and weaknesses of both systems, alongside significant advancements in electric motors, battery technology, and hydrogen storage. On December 2, 2002, the Toyota FCHV and Honda FCX were introduced as the first commercially available hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, available for lease in select areas of the US and Japan. This milestone represented a turning point for hydrogen technology, making it the first government-certified hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. As competition heated, Honda released the FCX Clarity in 2008, the first hydrogen fuel cell car built specifically for mass production. Toyota followed suit in 2014 with the Mirai, touted as the world's first dedicated mass-produced fuel cell vehicle. Despite fluctuating sales figures, both models demonstrated a commitment to developing hydrogen technology, with the Mirai remaining available to consumers today. Today, consumers can choose between hydrogen vehicles like the Toyota Mirai and Hyundai Nexo, with California being the primary market for these options. The Mirai received a significant redesign for the 2022 model year, enhancing both aesthetics and performance. With a robust power output of 182 horsepower and an impressive range of 402 miles, the Mirai showcases the advancements made in hydrogen technology. Priced starting at around $50,000, it combines luxury and cutting-edge features, making it a worthy contender in the growing market for sustainable vehicles. Toyota's continued dedication to hydrogen technology not only cements its place as a pioneer in the industry, but also reflects a broader commitment to clean, efficient transportation for the future. The hurdles of hydrogen. While hydrogen vehicle technology has been in development since the 19th century, the practical implementation of hydrogen vehicles remains limited. Understanding the key hurdles can shed light on why these vehicles are still not prevalent on our roads. One of the most pressing challenges is the lack of refueling infrastructure. Hydrogen refueling stations are scarce compared to electric vehicle charging stations. This shortage makes it difficult for potential owners to find convenient locations to refuel their vehicles, creating a significant barrier to adoption. The limited availability of refueling infrastructure can deter consumers who are uncertain about the practicality of owning a hydrogen vehicle. Additionally, the high cost of building and maintaining hydrogen refueling stations poses a financial hurdle. Investors are often hesitant to fund such infrastructure projects without a guaranteed customer base, leading to a vicious cycle that stifles growth. The production of hydrogen itself presents additional challenges. Currently, most hydrogen is produced through natural gas reforming, a process that emits significant carbon dioxide, which undermines the environmental benefits that hydrogen fuel is supposed to offer. While electrolysis can generate hydrogen from water using renewable energy, this method is still not commercially viable on a large scale due to high energy demands and costs. The lack of a sustainable and cost-effective production method means that hydrogen vehicles may not deliver on their promise of being a truly green alternative. Storage and transportation of hydrogen are also complicated and costly. Hydrogen has a low volumetric energy density, meaning that it occupies a large volume relative to the amount of energy it contains. This characteristic necessitates the use of high-pressure tanks for storage and transportation, which must be engineered to meet stringent safety standards. The complexities involved in ensuring the safe storage of hydrogen make it less attractive compared to traditional fuels or even electric batteries. Safety concerns further complicate the landscape for hydrogen vehicles. Hydrogen is highly flammable and can pose risks if not handled properly. The perception of danger surrounding hydrogen fuel can make consumers hesitant to embrace the technology, particularly in light of safety incidents that have occurred with hydrogen vehicles in the past. Manufacturers must overcome these safety concerns through rigorous testing and robust safety protocols to gain consumer trust. Government policies play a crucial role in the viability of hydrogen vehicles. In regions where supportive policies exist, such as Japan and Germany, hydrogen technology has seen more success. However, many countries lack the necessary regulations and incentives to encourage investment in hydrogen infrastructure and vehicles. Without a supportive policy framework, manufacturers face challenges in justifying investments in hydrogen technology, leading to slower progress and fewer options for consumers. Public perception also significantly influences the adoption of hydrogen vehicles. Many consumers remain more familiar with electric vehicles, which have gained significant traction in recent years. The dominance of electric vehicles in the market has overshadowed hydrogen technology, leading to a lack of awareness about the benefits of hydrogen fuel cells. As electric vehicles have become more mainstream, manufacturers and investors have focused their attention and resources on developing electric models, further sidelining hydrogen. The automotive industry's dynamics contribute to the challenges facing hydrogen vehicles. With many automakers heavily invested in electric vehicle technology, hydrogen technology often receives less attention and funding. Manufacturers that have historically focused on hydrogen may struggle to compete against established electric vehicle companies, which have built comprehensive charging networks and garnered consumer loyalty. This competitive landscape makes it difficult for hydrogen vehicles to break into the market. Finally, the economic viability of hydrogen vehicles is a major concern. The costs associated with hydrogen production, storage, and refueling infrastructure need to decrease significantly for hydrogen vehicles to compete with electric vehicles. Until a cost-effective and scalable solution for hydrogen production and distribution is established, hydrogen vehicles will continue to face an uphill battle to gain market share. Could hydrogen fuel cell technology be the key to a truly sustainable future in transportation? Let us know your opinion in the comments below.